I love the sound of this show. I'm curious, what hooked you to start off with?
Well, the opportunity to work with Dick Wolf, who's a bit of a ledge, as we say back home, knows how to make good TV shows. And then I met with the guys, and then we started talking about what the show was going to be, and it got me really into the idea of doing it, because whilst it follows, the usual format of procedure that they have on these shows, they're going to spend a lot more time with our characters and about, how our two central characters especially interact with each other in this kind of odd couple dynamic, which is something that I've always loved. So it's going to be familiar territory for a lot of people, but it's also going to have a new, hopefully entertaining spin to it.
That's cool. Do you like doing stunts? Is that something you try and do some of, or like what? I assume there's going to be some stunts in this to some degree.
I imagine there will be. I do. I mean, I got to do a lot of stunts on Lucifer. I think the older I get, the less stunts I'll do. I'm the opposite of Tom Cruise. I will maximise my stunt double as much as possible. But no, I do. I really enjoy it. It's more often than not, you get told you can't do stuff that you really want to do. So, but no, any opportunity, especially to drive fast, love that.
What can you tell us? Is there anything?
So, his CIA agent, so a lot of his job is about being secretive. So he's a bit of a loner and a bit of a lone wolf, and has loved working for the CIA in that form. But in this particular instance, he gets teamed up with someone from the FBI. Now, traditionally, these two don't get on very well, these two agencies, and they have very different ways of operating. And the fun and the entertainment hopefully will be about how these two people with the same objective have very different philosophies about how they get there. So my character, Hart, is a chameleon. He's arrogant. He can blend into any situation. Rules don't mean a thing to him. He's about operating outside of rules. Whereas his partner in this is very much buttoned up by the rules. I can't believe what you're doing. It's that sort of dynamic that I've enjoyed watching over the years.
Right.
And to be part of it and do it in a new, fresh way, it's going to be really fun.
What was Dick like to meet? Because he seems like not only iconic in terms of like what he's creating, but he seems like such an interesting guy.
He was lovely. I mean, I was quite sort of overwhelmed meeting him because, meeting the legend himself. But he was really sweet, incredibly welcoming. He's excited about the show as well because it came from something that he had read and someone that he had met.
Oh, interesting.
That really sparked the idea for it. So
is there preparation going into this to take on some of the CIA kind of mood, maybe?
For sure. I mean, I will be meeting with a couple of ex-CIA people in order to kind of like help flesh it out and that world out for me a little bit. Because with the nature of it being so secretive, there isn't a lot of research you can do online because the operations are so secretive. So I'll be doing that, and that will be help pave the way for this character. But obviously, with it being a TV show, we can give it a little bit of a license as well.
Right. Is there anything you're hoping to be able to do in the show that maybe you don't know yet what's going to happen?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, the world is my oyster. Hopefully not hanging off a helicopter or a biplane.
or changing between two planes.
Exactly. None of that.
What do you think makes Dick's shows so successful? Do you have any insight into that?
I think there's a comfort for an audience member of knowing how this goes down, and not the end result, but how this thing works.
Right.
So you feel safe in it, and also you feel included in it as an audience member, because it's part of your job to kind of help solve it and like, work your way through it with the characters. So I think there's something kind of beautifully addictive about that.
Right.
And he is really tapped into the main vein of like how, in the best possible way, formulaic procedural dramas can work. And he has proven himself to be the king of it. So very excited to be on board.
Well, thank you so much for the time. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.